Hello and welcome to VLearn Virtual Learning Network. This is session 6 of Administrative Theories, Development Administration. Topics to be covered: Introduction, Elements of Development Administration, Change Orientations, Goal Orientation, Progressism, Planning, Innovativism, Client Orientation, Participation, Effective Integration, Coping Abilities. Development Administration and Administrative Development, Development Administration and Traditional Administration, Instruments of Development Administration, Administrative System, Political Organization, Voluntary Associations and People Organization. Now in this session we were actually going to have an understanding about the development administration in this administrative theory. As administrative theory is basically giving us the ideas about how administration is performing, what kind of theories, what kind of contributions are there in the administration. So there is a very popular notion that the idea of a development administration evolved with the emergence of the number of development countries after the Second World War. So there is only partly true. The concept has wider implication and its evolution is not confined to the situation in the development nations. There is a series of factors help in the evolution of the concept of development administration. Concept of development administration was basically considered that after Second World War, but not as much developed or as much in the developing nations. Developing nations was trying and learning in that concept. There are a series of factors. There was a series of factors which helping them to perform the work and helping them to work on that particular evaluation. So this is what basically the introduction of development administration. If we talk about the development administration, that is what kind of development or what kind of the administrative work is going to be done. Defined development administration are as goal-oriented or change-oriented administration. If we have to define the development administration, so they are basically what defining be-oriented or change-oriented. That is what, according to the Ridge, development administration refers to organized efforts to carry out programs or project initiated by those involved in serving development objective. You have to organize all your efforts which you are actually carrying out to programming your work, at the same time involved in the serving development objective. At the same time जो आपके किस तरीके से आपको objectives को fulfill करना है, ऑब्जेक्टिव्स को फुलफिल करने के लिए जितने भी प्रोग्राम्स कंडक्ट किए जा रहे हैं, उन प्रोग्राम्स पर जितने भी एफर्ट्स लगाए जा रहे हैं, उन्हें सही से ऑर्गेनाइज करना इज डेवलपमेंट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. In following sessions, we would online a few of the most important elements of development administration existing in the literature of the public administration. So they are basically working as to bringing out the proper development in the administration part, how we were going to improve that administration. That is what the most important thing. If we talk about the goal orientation and change orientation, so there are n numbers of elements in the development administration. Development administrations के अंदर बहुत सारे elements हैं which actually included in that. सबसे पहला होता है change orientation. That is what development administration is, change oriented administration. Change is basically involves the movement of system and structure of one point to another. The reverse of a change could be status quo. Thus, a development administrative system would be dynamic and non-static. There is an inbuilt psychology of development administration that values the change. This change is basically a strategy for increasing the coping abilities of an administrative system and its relation to its external environment as well as mechanisms of active its internal structure involved. If we talk about the change orientation, we have to keep in our mind that development administration have a change orientation. every time they include a certain kind of changes is always there in art, because हम जब भी किसी डेवलपमेंट की बात करते हैं, सो इन दैट डेवलपमेंट देयर वाज ऑलवेज अ सर्टेन काइंड ऑफ अ चेंजेस आर इन्वॉल्व इन इट. बहुत सारे चेंजेस इसके अंदर इन्वॉल्व होते हैं, बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स इसके अंदर इन्वॉल्व होते हैं. दैट इज़ वाई अगर कोई चेंज ब्रिंग अप होगा, कोई चेंज आएगा, तभी उससे फर्दर डेवलपमेंट होगी. इसीलिए द चेंज इज़ बेसिकली कंसीडर्ड इन इट, एंड डेवलपमेंट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन इज़ वेरी मच डायनामिक. ये बहुत ज़्यादा डायनामिक है, स्टैटिक नहीं है. सो देयर इज एन इनबिल्ड philosophy of development administration that values change. This change is strategy for increasing the coping ability. आपकी एक जो coping abilities होती हैं, situations को समझना, situations के हिसाब से understand करना चीज़ों को, ये जो coping ability होती है, इसको improve करता है change orientation. If we talk about the goal orientation, it is true that all the administrative system as such is goal oriented. Yet what distinguishes the general public administration from the development administration is dominant focus on the goal achievement in the more systematic manner. That is what goal orientation, that how we will going to organize our goal. जहाँ पर हम एक डेवलपमेंट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को चेंज फोकस बोल रहे हैं, वहीं पर एज वेल एज द गोल ओरिएंटेड, बिकॉज इट इज़ वर्कड अकॉर्डिंग टू द गोल ऑफ द कंपनीज. इसका एक ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है, जिस ऑब्जेक्टिव को अचीव करने के लिए काम करता है, या ये कह सकते हैं कि बिकॉज ऑफ दिस गोल दे हैव टू बी मोर सिस्टमैटिक. एंड थर्ड इज प्रोग्रेसिविज्म. Progressivism is basically what the element of progressiveness. That is what the goal is expected feature of the development administration, which will lead to the progress of one society to another society. डेवलपमेंट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन से एक सोसाइटी में प्रोग्रेस आती है, उससे दूसरी प्रोग्रेस राइज अप होती है, एंड देयर वाज अ गुड प्रोग्रेसिवनेस, देयर वाज अ गुड डेवलपमेंट इन दी society. And yes, we can say that the developing country should use the progressive concept of development administration. Now planning. Without planning, the work can't be done properly. So in that case, planning is not prerequisite to the development administration. They never be. अगर हम development administration की बात करते हैं, that doesn't mean we have to be all that planning concept. But yes, it is most helpful aid to whole process of the goal-oriented changes. So in that case, plan the change, that how you can bring a change in your working, in your concept, how you be a more innovative, how you can bring out the new way to perform a certain thing. So that comes into the planning. Then innovativeness is the another element of developing administration. That is what development administration is not dogmatic and traditional in its approach to the problem solving, but they basically stressed on identification, adoption of new structure, method, procedure, policies, plans, programs, projects which would help to achieve the developmental objective within the greatest possible fluctuations. And yes, experimentation and adaptations are the hallmark development administration. If we talk about the innovativeness in the development administration, yes, it is required to be a very innovative development administration, because this will lead to give you the new techniques to solve the problems, new approaches to handle the problem, how you are going to identify it, how you are going to adopt the new things, what are the overall structure, what is the overall procedure, policies, plans. These are all the things which are going to be performed in the innovativeness. Another development administration required to be very much client oriented. So it is what the client oriented or beneficiary oriented administration. It basically aims at providing the maximum benefits to its services. कितना ज़्यादा और किस तरीके से हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बेनिफिट अपनी सर्विस और अपने प्रोडक्ट से दे पाएंगे बाकी सब सोसाइटी को, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को. और वी कैन से दैट the development administration is basically prepared to be a very people centered. ये बहुत ज़्यादा people centered होता है. It is performed for the beneficiaries programs of the area or the locality, which is bringing out the certain kind of improvements of the people, as well as which will lead to have a beneficiary or tries to turn its program policies and actions of these needs. Then effective integration. Effective integration is what in the development administration situation, coordination is required to be effective at the various level. So coordination is always there to be required. Coordination is the one thing which is performed and leads to have an effective integration. So among the different organizational unities, among the various positions and functionaries, and among the resources available for the achievement of the goals, lack of coordination is bound to result into the wastage of resources. This is what lack of coordination is there, and yes, at the same time they will lead to have a wastage of the resources, which is mitigation of the effectiveness. Now coping ability. A development administration having a coping ability, that means if we were taking this kind of discussions, that change is always there, there was a certain kind of adaptations must be there, so coping with that change, adjusting with the new situation is another things to be considered in it. So this is becomes the another element of development administration. That is why it's a system is an open system. That is why it's received the input regularly from the environment and attempt to respond throughout its output. No doubt there is a continuing interactions between a system and its environment, and their reciprocity of the relationship is very much important. So there was a reciprocals of relationship, and yes, there was a proper interactions or the continuous interactions between the systems. Development administration and administrative development. This is how it is different. Two notions has been basically interwoven. That is first administration development. Second is development of administrative capacity. That is the development administration and administrative development. Both the phenomena are interdependent. One society experiencing the notable development in its political, economical, social and cultural system, they were likely to affect its matching manners, its administrative systems, and conversely a well organized competent administrative system, and is likely to direct the process of all round development of societies in competent manner. So इसका दोनों ही टर्म्स को अगर हम देखें तो दोनों ही टर्म्स एक इस वर्क पर काम करती हैं, दैट इज इंडिपेंडेंट any society experiencing. That is how we will going to, or how we will able to bring the change in our system, how we can make them well organized, well performed, very much competent with the administrative systems. So how we will going to prepare them at this level. There are yes many objectives to perform it. The first one is the objective of traditional administration are simple, while those of the development administrations are multiple and varied. In terms of yes objective, अगर traditional administration का देखा जाए तो बहुत simple है. That means to bringing out all the development program through which you are supporting the society to perform well. So in that case, administration is what it is. Yes, it is multiple. That means the person not only bringing out the emphasis on the change, but also the change for a benefit, to change which brings the growth, to change which gives the values. So that is what the basically difference or with main objective in between them. So the traditional mathematicians or has a limited scope of operating. So the while development administration has a much faster scope of finishing. That's very obvious that in market, if there was a very large number of buyers, so they he can quickly collect all the information and sources from that particular area, and yes, at the same time they can another development scopes. So in that case, yes, it is what very much required. Then third is development administration is more complex in its part and procedures than traditional administration. It is always required and always have this. Then the development administration is large in size than the traditional administration, and yes, development administration is much more innovative and creative than the traditional administrative. So these are what basically concepts of bringing out how the concept is going to be that how to going to be that how to bringing out that development, how to bringing out that changes in the concept that is required in that process. Another is development administrative is dynamic in its functioning, while traditional administration stress upon the stability. Whereas when the development administrations comes into pictures, there is dynamic pictures because they are adopting the change, copying the change. So in that case, it is always required to have directed people. At the same time, it is to considering the straightening upon stability. That is what stresses upon the stability, performing or pushing the pressure on the how we can be more stable, and there was no changes to thread them. Then other is role orientation. This is viewed as the traditional administration, while flexible is considered as a vicious of in the development administration. Then participatory style of administration is another. Development administration किस तरीके से वो participate कर रहे हैं, how they were performing. Whereas traditional organization में they were very bureaucratic and authority oriented. Then another is development administration is administration of planned change, while training administration does not rely as much on planning. Yes, development administration is very much planned because you have to plan your activity, but in traditional change it is really not. Then Collins bureaucracy is emerged dominantly into the performance of the general administrative functions, while the administrative system of an independent country is proximity development and characteristics. So that comes into the both the terms. Then other is the administrative system in developing countries are basically development and orientation, while those in the development countries and have a very good administration. So in that case, have to consider the what is wrong and what is right. If it's like something is wrong, straight away say it. Then other is instruments of development administration. In instrument of development administration, it is very difficult to depend upon the administrative system. So in that case, yes, there were four institutions: administrative system, political organization, voluntary association, public organization. सबसे पहले administrative system. This is basically bringing out all the work independently basis, all the policies and programs which is performed. Administrative system performs specialized service and undertake the vast range of development and non-development activities. Whereas in political organization, it is political parties mobilize the people in support of the development program. So they represent therefore they considered as a development administration. That is what development administration. In development administration, yes, there was just transportation and the bureaucratic or very paperwork you have, but in administrative part, yes, there was a very far, and yes, it is required to have enough consideration. So in that case, yes, this is what the political organization. Now another is voluntary association. This is what the society that will always be grouped before from the place. So this should be filled and expedite the process of organization. Then people organization, they were related to the people required to gather the participation in the evaluation. So this is always require the skills as well as devote the work. So yes, there are few questions which you have to do it yourself. पहला है how it participation important in development administration. Second is what are the instrument of development administration. So this is all about for the today's session. We are winding up here. Thank you so much. Happy learning. We learn.